Hi guys, it's Bample Says Princess. I know it's been a very long time since I even tried to do a tutorial video or whatever, but I'm really gonna try this time. Really gonna try. Ignore that if you heard it. But so I'm gonna see if I can try to do a tutorial video on the four-way cross because people have been asking for it. And the video should be clearer and everything because I got a new camera, but it's really retarded when it wants to focus. So hopefully you'll be able to follow along and everything will be copacetic, cool, whatever you want to call it. So let's see if I can try to do this. For this, you're going to need 12 pieces of string because you're going to be doing 4 separate brick stitches. And you're going to connect them together and everything. What I chose was just 3 random colors for each brick stitch or whatever. I got coral, glow yellow, and I think mint green or whatever. So let's see if we can try to do this. Oh, and the length of each string is about, I do about my height, so it's probably about 5-ish feet or whatever. You can do it as long as you, as long or as short as you, well, I'm not going to say that. But I always try to have more than I need because it's always better to have more than to have less. So I would say, I guess about maybe 3 feet per string or something, but I do 5. So just to be safe, maybe you should do 5 too, because I don't know how much I'm exactly supposed to use. And you know you're gonna find the middles, which I'm gonna do right at this moment now. Generally the middle is not gonna be exactly because I don't care. But let's see if we can try to do this now. Like I say, I'm sorry if it doesn't focus. Okay. So what you're doing here is I'm gonna use my mint string as my long string. So oopsies. I'm already messing up. I'm not good with cameras, doing this stuff on camera, I guess. Okay, so my mint string is my long string. And you're gonna be like doing, one of these strings gotta be diagonal. So I'm gonna use the orange one as my diagonal string, because you want your oranges to be separated by your yellow for this. I mean, you can do it the other way, but I like it better this way. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. See how that is? The orange is diagonal. It's not straight across. But anyways, you're going to continue going like a regular brick stitch. And your orange is first. Well, your yellow is first. And your yellow on your right. And so you're going to start yellow, then your orange, then your other orange, because your 2 oranges are in the middle, then your yellow again. Ooh, I'm probably doing a horrible job at this. And you're going to tighten it, of course. Which hopefully you already know I do a square stitch. I mean a brick stitch. And hopefully you already know I do a crossover brick stitch. It's really not that hard. That's what you're doing basically. Ignore that too. My computer I keep making weird noises with my computer. Hopefully it will focus. I want it to focus. It's not focusing. But it should look something like that. And I know the string is all wrinkled because I've took it down so many times. It's ridiculous. But you see how you got your yellow on one side, and then you got your 2 oranges in the middle and the yellow. That's the product that you want to end up with. And the bottom should look a little something like this. Okay. And you want to put this on the side for a second because, I mean, if you already know to do a cross, you already know what I'm finna do. And you want to take your other string here. Hopefully this will work right the way I want it to. That's where I've been messing up lately so far, and it's been really, really getting on my nerves. Gonna find middles again. Alrighty. You're gonna basically do the same thing. I'm still gonna use my mint string as my long string, going across or whatever. But you want to do it opposite. You want to start from the different side. I mean, you still want to use your orange as a, what's your name? But you're gonna, I'm trying to see exactly here. Yeah, you don't want to start with your yellow on this side this time. So you want to do it the opposite way. So you can start with the orange this time. Right? No, wait, no. Oh, Lordy, I'm messing up again, I think. We're just going to start with the left this time. I think that's what I need to do. We'll see in a minute. Probably messed up again. You're going to pull it tight. And finished product. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. I don't know if this is right though. Hold on a sec. To make sure it's right, you're going to get your other one. Hopefully it's right. And you're going to like put them up against each other. And it's not right. Darn. Wait. Is it? Oh my God, it's right. Okay, thank God. It's right. I got it right on my first try this time. I'm so happy. I don't know if you can see that. But you want to make sure... Come on, camera, focus. You want to make sure that your strings are coming out on opposite sides. It's basically what you want to say or whatever. Or that they're coming out on the same side. When they're side by side like this. Ugh, this video sucks already. Anyways, I hope you know what I mean. I'm sorry this video is really, really terrible. It's my first time. Anyways, you're going to do 5 more stitches on each one. And I'll be back after I'm done with them. Alright, bye for now. Okay guys, I'm back. Hopefully I can get this right. But basically what you want, once you finish your 6 stitches on both sides, or your 5 stitches on each side, you want your mints at the top. You want to lay your lanyards so that they're, you know, perpendicular, parallel to each other or whatever. Lay them on their sides so that the mint green, or I mean your long color, is facing you. Basically, it's looking, you're looking down at your long color or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, you want to make sure they're coming out on different sides, one on the right and one on the left. And so what you're going to do is you're going to lay those across each other. This is probably going to be really difficult to film, so hopefully you can just follow my voice, because I can't hold it and let you see it at the same time. It's kind of difficult. And you're going to take your yellow, your first color from your right lanyard, and you're going to stick it, you're going to weave it through the 2 mint greens at the top, or your 2 long strands, or whatever you want to call it. It's what you're going Stop. It's not going in there. It doesn't want to work right now. Sorry. Wait a second. Sorry, guys. I'm not a great filmer. I'm sorry to say. So now that you have that through, you're going to take your last strand on your left lanyard and you're going to weave it through, which should be the same color as the one you just weaved through. And you're going to take the last middle strand you have on your left lanyard and you're going to weave it through. And it should go, you know, over under like normal. And you're going to take your last, well, your first middle strand, the ones next to your last, well, your basically the two strands next to the ones you just weave through, basically. And you're going to weave it through. And I know it really doesn't look like much now, but you're going to pull it tight. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Please don't hesitate in the comments to tell me that this is a sucky tutorial, and I will try to make it better. You're going to pull it tight. You're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. But first, what it should look like is something like this. Wait. Something like that. Kind of like with them kind of not sitting up straight towards each other. Something weird like. And like I said, once you do it on the other side, it will solidify and you will see what is going on. And you basically, like I said, you want to do the same thing on this other side. Take your long strand. You're going to just whip them across. Try to bend it so you can see a little bit better. Like I said, you really don't need to watch this if you know how to do a cross in the first place. It's the same thing. You're just doing, it's basically you're just making the cross stitch and adding with super brick or whatever. You're joining crosses together in Blur. Okay, so anyways, and you're going to use the strands you have left and weave them in. If you can get my meaning. Hopefully you don't get confused and weave in strands that are weaved in on the other side, because it can be kind of confusing that way. But you're basically going to use your other side of your long strand. Going to weave that through first. That's the easiest way I can explain it, hopefully. And maybe if I do other tutorials like my butterfly and the other ones that you asked me to do, they will be a little simpler. I know this is taking me a minute. It's really sad. I get nervous with the camera, I guess, or something. No, they say you can do stuff perfectly when you feel like nobody's not watching in Blur. Only 4 strands you're weaving through. Your 2 long ones. I mean, not your 2 long ones. Your one's on the outside and your one's in the middle. Which is, anyways, you know what that means. And you're going to tighten it up. Tighten it as tight as you possibly can without breaking the strings, because believe me, that sucks. I've done it before. I hate breaking strings. It's like the worst thing imaginable when you're like almost done with the project and you just broke a string. You just be like, oh my gosh. I don't really do it that much anymore, but you know what I mean. And you're gonna do, on one side, you're gonna do like 15 more stitches. And on the other side, you're going to do 5 more, like the top ones you just did. So it'd be 6 equally. And once you start really doing it, once you start just weaving it on both sides or whatever, then you'll, see it, coming along. I'm just gonna do 1 more stitch on one side so you can, understand what is going on here. hopefully people watch this video and understand that this is my first time and don't really say really horrible things in the comments, but just give me constructive criticism. You're going to tighten it. I don't know what I just did. I don't like the way that looks. You want to try to have it as neat as possible. Hopefully, if you can get it that way. Because this one seems like it wants to act up right now. But as you go, the string should tighten in and everything. So, what you get at the end should look like this. Like one side of a cross or whatever. But I gotta go finish this one, and when I finish this one, I'll come back and show you how to connect these two together, which is really just making a cross again. So it's the same thing. But as I was saying, yeah, this will probably be a two-part video because I'm kind of tired. Now you should have your two crosses basically completed. I messed up on this one a little bit, and here's the one I already did. And what you're going to do is you're going to connect these two crosses together. You're going to take the side with the longness, with the more stitches, and you're going to connect it to the other cross with the most stitches. So you're going to line them up like this. And one string, one mint green, one long strand needs to be coming out of the right side. And then one long string needs to be coming out the left side. So you're going to just hold them up like this together. And what you're going to do is you're going to just pull your strings across on this side here. So it should look something like that. Then you're going to take your strand that's closest on your left side, on your right side, and you're going to weave it through. Just like you did with the others. It's the same thing, same concept. Then you're going to take the strand that's closest on your left side, and you're going to weave it through, over, under. So you have something that looks like this. Then you're going to take the strand that's right next to your strand you just weave through on your left side, on your right side. I keep mixing this up. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, guys. Going to weave it through and do the same thing on the other side. Oh, having a moment here. And you're going to pull it tight. It's going to look a little better after you finish. After you do a strand on top of it. But you can go ahead and just do the other side. Going to turn it over. And do the other side the exact same way. Like I said before previously, I'm really sorry if this is a horrible tutorial. I'm really trying. This is my first time. And I don't know how well it is really coming across. Like I said, you can leave any constructive criticisms. Please be a little nice about it though. Don't be unnecessarily mean about ways I can help improve this tutorial. Things I can do for my next one. You can go ahead and, you know, stabilize it on both sides. Do another stitch on top. And basically, you're going to do about, hold on a sec. Trying to install something, sorry. It's a jumble. You're going to do about another 16 stitches on each one, on each side. Well, another 15, you know what I mean. So I'll be back after I finish my 16 stitches, my 15 on each side, and I'll tell you what to do next. Alright, bye. Okay, I just finished doing the 15 stitches on each side, and after you've done that, you should have something that looks a little something like this. If you can see it, it's a little hard to see, I know, a little bit. Hopefully a little neater than this, because for some reason, I guess I'm just having an off day. I don't know what's up with that. But what you need to do next is you need to make 2 more square stitches. But only do 1 stitch first, because you need to make sure that it matches up with this one, or doesn't match up or whatever, because otherwise you can mess up the whole thing, and you know, no one wants to do that. See where they are. Right. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, you're going to be adding them to this side of the project. So you're going to want to line them up like this. And if they're coming out on the same side, you know, all the strings are lined up, then, you know, you're good. You have what, you know, you want to do. Sorry about that. You see how that is? The long strands are coming out both on the right side, or whatever you want to call it. They're all matched up. But, okay. Kind of like I was in the beginning. And you want to make sure your other side is just like that too. Make sure they're both like that. So you want to do 5 more stitches on each one of the newly completed square stitches you just started, which, like I said, these square stitches are exactly like the ones you started at the beginning of the project. And I'll be back after I finish doing that. Hi guys, I'm back. And after you finish your square stitches, I mean your, not square, your brick stitches, you're going to connect each one to the sides that you just completed on your cross with the 16 stitches. Like I said, hopefully yours looks better than mine. I'm just having a day. And you're going to do, once you connect, you're going to do six stitches for each side. Well, 5 after the starter stitch or whatever. And I'm not going to do that on camera because I've done it several times, and hopefully you know how to do it by now. And so after I get done connecting them and everything, like I said, you're going to do it on both sides. Then I'm going to show you how to burn it if you don't know how to. And if you're under 18 or whatever, please, and you don't have your mother's or father's permission, your parents' permission, please do not be burning. You could super glue it, hopefully with their permission too. But I've never super glued it. You can find videos online to find out how to super glue it or to complete it with a closing stitch or whatever. So anyways, yeah. Bye. Hi guys, back again and everything, and just done with the cross, and it should look a little bit something like that. Oh my gosh, I really can't see. It looks something like that, and basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna need some clippers, and you're just gonna clip off the piece of string, and you're gonna burn them. And like I said earlier, if you're not at least 18 or have your parents' permission to deal with fire, I'm not taking any blame for you burning yourselves. Not at all. You're gonna you take your clippers. You're gonna just clip it as well. First, pull it as tight as you can. So when you clip it, you don't want it to come loose. That would be stupid. And you're just gonna take your clipper, your nail clippers or scissors or whatever. And you're just gonna clip all the pieces of string. Blue, messing up. Ow, that's hurting my legs. Then you're just going to take your lighter, and you don't want to come on right now. Okay. You're just going to run it over the top of the string. You're going to press it like on your clothes or whatever so it can meld together. Do it again. You don't want to burn it, but it takes a lot to burn it anyways. And basically you're going to just have this. And you're going to do that for all sides. And basically you'll have your finished product, which should look like this, but in the colors that you chose or whatever. Alrighty, that's basically everything. Hopefully this tutorial at least helped you with something. Like I said, leave the comments below in the comment section. Don't be incredibly rude or anything. Just kind of, if you have problems with it, just say it in a nice-ish way. Alrighty, bye.